who will need to be strong up front.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Back in that belly, here we go. Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Check. Patriot. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Gerald McCoy in in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now here's a carry heading left. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to throw now on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 87 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship. And I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block. And right now, he's almost unstoppable.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 21-yard line. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They'll look to throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second down following the run. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Chargers on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part.
And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position. But this defense has held firm since. And now it's 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he'll bang that one through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's caught left side by Cooks. Brandon Cooks, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
The Chargers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Let's go! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here we go. Set. The drill. Here we go. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll drop the throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, as always, partner in extreme...